What's up everyone, back with another video. As promised, I'm going to show you some updates on my fish and also the new fish I picked up during this whole quarantine pandemic stuff. Been waiting a while. Like I said in my last video, it's just been a lot going on in the world and with my life personally. I've got a new car, bought an engine for another car I have just to tinker around with in the time being. Something to do on the side along with my other expensive hobby with fish, but let's get into it. So starting off, here we go. I have now completed my clown knife collection. That was a lot to say, almost messed that up. This and two other fish I'll show you, which the other two will be the last I show you. I got this guy and the two other ones from one person, and then the other fish I got from another. I made a trip about 2 hours to go pick them up. Got them as a package deal kind of thing. The guy I got them from had stingrays. I want to say he had a 400-gallon tank, but he was looking to move these fish so he could continue on with his stingray. He's trying to breed them, so I told him I would take them. But this guy, seeing him in the container I got him in, I think it was a 37-gallon tote with the lid. He did kind of mess his eye up, if it focuses. He messed his eye up in transport, but his other eye is still good. He was kind of beaten up because my Royal clown knife, which is a lot smaller than him, was in this tank previously. I had to move him to the 125 at my dad's because he did not like this clown knife at all, and he was actually beating this big guy up. So I removed the Royal clown knife, put some aquarium salt in to make him heal up faster, and he is healed up. The marks you see there are because when this guy gets hungry, he goes after the Oscars here, and then they get upset and go after him. So those marks are from the Tiger Oscar. They want some food right now. But yeah, when I first got this big clown knife in the tank, I really didn't think it was that big. It looked a lot bigger in the tub it came in, but once I got him in here I realized how big it actually was. You know, I grew this hybrid red tail tiger shovel nose from 2 inches, so I got to see this one grow up, and you know, he is massive now. He's a little bit bigger than my forearm. But then this one that I did not grow out, just throwing this big guy in and seeing that these two are of equal length. They're probably about 22 to 23 inches, and I know this 125 is way too small for him, which is why I upgraded my filtration. This tank was just being run on the FX4, but now it's an FX4 and FX6. So there's the big clown knife to complete my clown knife collection. I now have the regular, the Royal, the gold, and the albino. So that's pretty cool. And then I got this big guy. He was in a 125 by himself because he's so aggressive, but all I could do for now is put him in a 75 by himself, and he's pretty aggressive. He likes to attack the scrubber for the tank. He also likes to chase after my hand whenever I'm moving the gravel around, because he likes to pile it up in certain spots. He also likes to fight his air disc there, which that's why it's like that, because I quit bothering to put it back in because he just digs it back up. I was told he is a red devil. I'm not too sure if he's a cross between a red devil and a Midas, or if he's a Midas, but either way, I have him now. Alright, then we'll go on to the other two fish. So over here at the dual 75s, you can probably kind of see the other two fish. There's one sticking out here, one sticking out there. They are both Bichers. I'm not exactly sure what kind they are. If you're following my Instagram to go along with my YouTube, you'll see I did post a picture of this one that's back here the day I brought him home. Completely, all of his colors were washed out. And if you go on there, you'll see the more recent picture of how crazy the thing's colors actually are now, which I don't know if the camera is actually going to do these fish justice. I did not get a picture of this guy really, but this one really enjoys hiding, whereas the other one actually comes out, swims around. He likes to, this guy over here, he likes to come right up to the surface to get air in front of me, and a lot of times if I'm standing down here long enough, he'll actually come out and look at me, and it's kind of creepy. But other than those new fish, like I said, I'll do some updates, but there's not really nothing new to show. Go down to the lower 75 here. The other two clown knives. These two were comparable in size, but the albino is really starting to grow, as you can see. I need to get a bigger pipe. I need to get up to a 4-inch one, because he does not fit in there anymore. And he also likes to fight this one a little bit, which is, I'm assuming, why he's out of there. So I might have to get 2 pipes or move one once the 240 is done. I plan on moving one into the other 125. Tiger shovel nose doing good. I haven't fed him in 2 days, but his stomach's still kind of big. The gar is very thick. He loves his tilapia. I don't know. I think this gar is probably moving up on some of my favorite fish. He's very personable. Obviously not right now when I need him to act like that. Oh, there he comes. But this guy will come up to the surface and wait for me to drop the food in for him. And whenever I do drop in some frozen cubes, whether it's bloodworms or brine shrimp, these two like to fight over it, so I end up having to put one of each in, so one of them gets one and the other gets the other. Because this girl here likes to, she actually will take it out of the gar's mouth, which is pretty funny to see. And that's about it for this tank. Go over to the other tanks now. So here we are at the flower horn tank, or what was the multiple flower horn tank. Unfortunately, my male died. I'm not exactly sure why it died, but one night I came down to feed him. He ate, swimming around, having a good time. The next day he had gone. It's just floating there. So I decided to take the barrier out and give this girl as much room as possible. I also put a ping pong ball in there. She plays with it sometimes. As you can see, her nuchal hump or cock's getting pretty big. I don't know how this happened exactly, but she's starting to grow super fast now that I took the divider down. And I really don't know how to explain it, but she's growing very fast. Same with her head. I think she's pretty lonely now, but she's very personable. Follows me around whenever I'm down here. And if you see some algae, don't mind the tanks. I need to clean them. Then we'll go over here to the 20 gallons. Convicts are doing fine. Ever since that incident where the male attacked the female, she is still yet to lay eggs again, which is fine. They both get along still. And I did release the catfish from the breeder net that I had him in, because I was unsure of the male attacking him. This is a hybrid Lima shovel nose red tail catfish, and he's starting to grow. I let him explore the tank now, give him some more space. He likes to float up here at the top. His deformity is, tip of his mouth is bent up. See if, yeah, there we go. He's pretty deformed, but he still eats, he's still surviving. And that's alright with me. And here we go over to the Jaguar tank. This one is the one that rules the tank now. There was, I want to say 11 or 12 of them that I got when they were all still fry. Some have died, some have been eaten by that guy particularly. But I still do have 3 more, which I see one is missing again. So I'm assuming the big one ate it. But if anyone local to me would like 3 jaguar cichlids or 1 or 2, either way, just message me on the Instagram linked with my YouTube, and we'll see if we can work something out, or if you just want to come get them. But yeah, this guy's getting pretty big. I'm thinking I'm going to have to move him into the 75 with the flower horn with the divider at some point soon. And then I can bring my gold jaguar cichlids from upstairs in the 10 gallon down here to grow out some more. And then Puff Daddy, he's getting pretty big now. His stomach's flat because I haven't fed him yet today. This guy is also one of my very favorite fish that I like the most. I like them all, but there's a few that take the first 3 spots, and this guy's definitely one of them. He eats all the time, or at least when I feed him he does, and whenever I feed him his frozen cubes, because I am breeding ram's horn shells now, snails now, for future food for him, because the mystery snails seem to not work out. But he still has not taken the snails yet, so I'm still just going to feed him what I have to until his teeth get too big. I need to get him on the snails soon, but whenever I feed him his frozen food, his stomach bulges up pretty good, and it's just funny to watch them with their huge stomachs swim around. I don't know what he's doing right now, but alright everyone, this video is kind of going to go along a little bit with my last one, talking about the 240 tank. Like I said, I'm still here. It's just been a lot going on. I haven't been able to make videos, and when I am able to make them, I haven't felt like doing it. But hopefully soon enough that'll change, and I'll be making videos a lot more again. I have a lot to do here that I could still show, and there's always update videos and whatnot. But till the next one, see you guys.